Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jordan Love, 14 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks.
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A handoff. Barkley running left. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo to Barkley on the check down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Love now to pass on first down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. 97. Love now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Garoppolo out to his left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo steps away to his left. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Past the 20. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Garoppolo on 1st down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida, finding room at midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Garoppolo again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll hit the road next week to take.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers.